Welcome to our team call tonight. Tonight's the first night that we're going to be doing it a little bit differently, you guys. We are, first of all, the times have changed. So Monday night, same time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Wednesdays are going to be 3 p.m. Eastern so that all of our friends in the UK can join, and when we launch in France, they will have a team call to join. And so the topics for all of the calls that we do are now going to be very similar, if not the same. Different topics, but same strategy of we're going to share what's been working and give some tips, and sometimes we're going to teach you on certain like how to grow your Instagram and all of those sort of things. But we're always going to end with an action so that you're actually practicing what we preach. So before getting into all of that for tonight, just a couple announcements. First, the Disney retreat has been extended. The qualifications has been extended through the entire month of October. So you just need to lock in Diamond or Strong Diamond by October 31st on Halloween. Wake up as whatever you need to be in order to get there. And we're having Jatana Jackson join us at the retreat for one of the days. If you don't know her, she's super successful in Beachbody. She has over 145,000 followers, tons of engagement on Instagram, lives in Florida, and is just like amazing. And then the second announcement, Super Weekend is the first Saturday of November, so it's just 3 weeks away. So make sure that you find one near you and get to an event. And also, you can bring prospects to those as well. So start inviting some of your friends to just be like, I'm really nervous, can you come with me? That's what I did with Gretchen the first time. So, and lastly is invite people to the coaching opportunity. Almost every Sunday, I'm doing a live webinar. So you can always send a recording of one, but if you want to join something live, then you can send people to that. I think that's it. So Gretchen's your host for tonight. Take it away.
Okay, so we're gonna start off with like what's working for me and for all of you guys. And then I'm just gonna keep this short and sweet, ideally about 30 minutes or so. And then I have an activity that we're all gonna do at the end that we'll participate in. And it'll help you draft a post based on the topic that I choose. So the first thing that's working for me, Sam actually sent this script to me. Did you post it somewhere for everyone?
It's in the invite scripts.
Okay, so it's in the invite scripts. If you haven't used it, I would highly suggest using it. I kind of tweaked it to sound more like me, but I'll tell you the original version. I'm just going to pull it up. Okay, so this is what's in the scripts that's working really well. And I've been using it for new invites and follow-ups. For new invites, it says, hey, so-and-so, I was just going through my inbox, signing up some new friends for my wellness community / accountability group, and I thought I'd invite you too. Can I send you some details, or are you all set? And it's been working really well. I did have one person say, I don't know what you mean, when I just said wellness community, so that's why I added in accountability group. But it's been working really well for people just to say, yeah, send me some details. It's the general response I've been getting. Or I'm all set, which is great. Like, I'd rather just say, you tell me no, and then I move on and put you on a follow-up list. So that's been working really well. What I've been doing for follow-ups, I don't know if I have it, I'd really just slightly tweak it. My follow-up will say, hey, sister friend, or hey, so-and-so, I was just going through my inbox, signing up some of my new friends for my wellness community / accountability group, and I thought I'd re-invite you too. Is now better timing? Can I send you some details, or are you all set? So really it's just re-invite and then is now better timing that I'm adding in. And that script has been working really well for me. I've been using it almost exclusively for my invites and follow-ups throughout the last week and a half or so. And the first night that I sent that out, I sent it to a bunch of people, and I had like 5 people say, give me more information. So if you haven't tried that script, I would try that. Obviously tweak it, sound like you. Sam's is slightly different. She says babes in it, like looking to sign up some more babes. I don't think I ever say that word. So I changed it to friends. Some people will say I'm looking up to sign up more people, but to me that sounds impersonal. So that is the main thing that's working for me. Maybe I'll think of others as we go on, but do you guys have anything that has been working for you? You're all muted, so you can unmute yourself.
checking in with old clients. Like if you've been in this for a while, you probably have some old clients. And seeing if they want completion packs. I've literally got a few Success Club points off people that haven't signed up for anything in like 6 months or more, who I've just put auto ship Shakeology on their account and gotten 2 Success Club points off of. So just checking in with people, and sending voice messages, talking to them about where they're at, like how far they've come on their journey, what could they need, really just talking to them and trying to get them set up with something that maybe they might need. Like if they need a restart, you can always talk to them about setting them up with a 3-day refresh. It's not always about a challenge pack. Just talking to people through voice message has really helped me, and just meeting people where they're at and making sure that they have all the tools to help them succeed.
I like that. Do you have a script that you send them when you're asking former challengers or customers?
No, I really just, I message all my old people because I have an ongoing virtual gym. So pretty much all my peeps from the last 4 years are in there. And I just say, hey, I wanted to check in with you on your goals and see if you were stocked. We're starting a new round on Monday. I want to make sure you're stocked up on your superfoods. Can I help you out with any all-natural go-go juice? How's your tiredness levels? Are you good with snacking? Like pretty much the 4 questions you would ask them, like energy levels, snacking, like talking to them like they're a new client, and then just hooking them up with new stuff and boosting my volume that way, and also getting Success Club points off people who want the ongoing Shakeology.
I like that. I should do that. I did that back in the very beginning of summer, end of spring. And some people signed up for Morning Meltdown from that, but I haven't done it since then.
I thought to do it now because I really want to beat my best and get to 2 stars. So I was like, I got to do whatever I can. And so I've really been going through my old people and looking at that. And then also just looking in your coach office at your old peeps and just hitting them up to see, hey, do you want to maybe give your health and fitness a go? Because, sometimes people buy the challenge packs and they never even touch it. Hey, maybe we want to give this another shot. I'm so passionate about helping you reach your goals. Like, where are you at with your health and fitness, girlie? I know the holidays are coming up, and I want to help you get you to where you want to be, something like that.
Nice, I like that. Anyone else? Is anything working for you? Does anyone have Success Club points?
One thing that works well for me, and I haven't done it in a while, but what Chelsea said just reminded me of it, is doing the quiz option in my stories, saying, what do you need the most help with? And the options are nutrition, fitness, healthy snacks, or energy. And then from that, I'll reach out to them and I'll use our product cheat sheet guide or whatever and just share, like, I won't go right into it, but I'll say, hey, I saw that you voted that you need more energy. Tell me about that. Are you tired all the time? And they'll just share. And then I say, well, I think that you would really love our focused energy boost. I think you'd really love Energize. And usually just by leading with one product, I might throw in also like, oh, you can get Beachbody On Demand with this for only $39 for 3 months or something. It's not always a challenge pack, but I realize that the smaller I start and get their commitment for like a tub of Energize, the more likely they are to throw in the workouts with that, because Energize and workouts go perfectly together. Or if they're getting a shake sampler, trying the collagen with it or something like that.
Thanks. Someone yesterday, it was a follow-up because she was interested at one point and then didn't like the cost and started ghosting me and said that it was too expensive. So I followed up yesterday saying, hey, there's some cheaper options. Is now better timing? And she said, sure. And so I asked her, I said, sent the whole thing about, okay, host accountability groups, this is what we do. What goals are you working towards? And she said, honestly, my workouts are fine. Like, I do CrossFit 3 days a week and that's going really well, but my nutrition is where I'm at. Nutrition, energy, and digestion. So I'm like, okay, great. What does your nutrition look like? And I think it's important to remember that you don't have to go in the order of the questions. Typically what I ask first is, would you be open to trying home workouts? But clearly she just said she's good with workouts. I just jumped to the nutrition. And she said that she's actually already having a shake and that she likes it. And then I asked about something else. Long story short, I told her about Shakeology. She's not interested, but I told her about Energize, and she is interested. And for snacking, she wants Beach Bars. So I'm just going to get her signed up with Beach Bars and Energize, just because that's what she needs right now, versus pushing like one of the bundles. So, and I think she was so much more receptive to me when I was like, okay, listen, I have 3 ideas for you. I'll tell you the cost of each of them because money is clearly an issue. And then you let me know what you think. She's like, okay, this I'm not interested in. This one I am interested in. And before, when I told her cost, she just ghosted me. So I think being very open about that worked well for her. Just signed up 2 people with blog trial yesterday, hoping to upgrade. Nice. When are you planning on following up with them to see if they want to upgrade?
Hey, so I have it in my calendar that when the 2 weeks is up, so I figure like 3 or 4 days before. They're in my challenge group now because they have BOD, so I'm going to be checking in with them every day pretty much, just seeing how they're doing. I recommended one of them to jump around and kind of find a program that she wants to do, and the other one has done Beachbody before. So actually, Sam, when I told you that she signed up and was assigned to a different coach, I was like, did you use the link that I gave you? But she had been with Beachbody in like 2015. So she's doing T25. And then I also have another girl that I've been talking to today from England.
Nice. That actually reminds me, I've had success with this recently, and I know my coach Jackie has as well. If someone tells you, so I invited someone using the same script I told you guys, and she said she is interested, she's not looking to spend any more money, and she already has Lift 4. And if anyone tells you that they already have done a Beachbody workout program or mention something that you feel like they're already part of this, always ask them just to confirm. Like, so I said, oh, are you working with a coach? And she said, no, I just got it on my own. So I'm like, great, I'll just have you switch it to me as a coach. And I added her into our accountability group. She technically didn't buy anything from me, but she already has a 4, and she's interested in trying Shakeology in like a month from now once her Arbonne shakes, which she doesn't like, expire. So if anyone, and my coach Jackie has at least 2 people who, one was a coach under a different coach and she's just not happy with that team, and another one, I think she was a challenger under a coach, but then that coach quit. And so just always ask, and if they say they're actively working with someone, obviously back off. But if they say they signed up on their own or their coach dropped off the face of the earth, to see if they would want to work with you and then get them signed up or help them in that way. Never assume that because they're doing a T25 workout, they are all set in life.
I even ended one of my messages with like the thanks for the follow. Are you also a virtual wellness coach? And they said yes. And I was like, but it didn't look like they were Beachbody. And so I said, that's great. Are you partnered with a company or doing your own thing? And she's doing her own thing. So I invited her to learn more about partnering with my company. And she's like super interested. So yeah, because worst case they're going to say is, yes, I'm a Beachbody coach, or yes, I'm working with it.
Mm-hmm. So Katie said, Sam added me into her group with no purchase, and she's still here 18 months later. You never know.
I do that a lot. I add anybody in as long as they switch to me as their coach. EG, thanks for joining, Katie.
Does anyone else have anything that's working for them? Hey, where's Jackie? Is Jackie still on?
She hopped on.
Oh no, you're right there.
She's right here. Oh, there you are.
What is working for you? Because you are having a lot of people, I think, from the sounds of it, responding to your messages. Are you doing anything different now that's getting people to respond, or are you just sending more messages versus people just ghosting you?
Yeah, I think I'm just sending more messages. I'm working more now than I've ever worked before. So obviously, like, I'm going to get a lot more responses. I'm going to get a lot more no's because I'm sending more messages, but I'm getting a ton of people responding to me. And I think I shared in Fit Vibes Tribe like a few weeks ago or whatever, someone was like really nasty to me in a message. And that very rarely happens. And then like I sent a message the other day and someone responded just like, what are you trying to sell? But like that never happens. But yeah, I'm not doing anything special. I'm just sending out a ton of messages. I'm adding about 100 new accounts a day. And I'm messaging every single person that adds me back. And then like every few days I'm going on Cleaner and cleaning out the people who aren't following me back. So
what is your success rate with people responding to your new follower message?
I can't give you a ratio. There are a good amount of people who look at it and don't respond, and then a few days later I will invite them. And sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
And oftentimes they'll see that and they won't respond, and then I do the follow-up, and most of the time they do respond, and they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. And then they say whether they're interested or not interested.
Nice. Does anyone, other than Jackie too, have a new follower message where they tend to get a lot of people actually responding to them?
No, I use the normal one, the thanks for the follow. I did change mine recently. Are you also working on any fitness, nutrition, self-love, or motivation goals? Things like that. I find I get ignored a lot, but they still follow me. So kind of going back to what I was saying earlier, just like constantly clicking on the people, liking your posts and messaging them, following you and messaging them. I've had a really good response rate of them ignoring me, and then me sending the invite you said of going through my inbox, because I've already messaged them, right? So they're in my inbox. So I'm saying going through my inbox, signing up some people for my group, can I send you some details? I have a pretty high success rate of them then saying, yes, send me the details. So I think just going back to those people has helped. That's good.
I totally forgot. Oh no, go ahead.
No, you.
I forgot something that has been working for me. Today I signed this girl up that I didn't know from my Instagram, which oddly enough she lives in the same or like a city over, and so basically like we were talking and like connecting and like just talking about our dogs or whatever, because I posted this video of my dog in the car this morning. She's like, oh, I have a pit bull too, and then we just went into conversation. But then like when it came to like me like talking to her about her fitness goals and everything, because I like invited her, yes, Maddox, we got to the point where it was like me gonna send her the prices, and then I was like, you know what, girl, I really like your vibe, so I'm actually gonna shoot you over my $20 off promo code. I only do this for my certain peeps. So I actually slashed, because the price graphic I use, I don't know if you guys are using this one, but pretty much it's like, it says, I use price graphics. I shoot it over to them when it's time to like choose a package, and then it has slashed in blue like, oh, instead of 170 it's 150. So I'm like, so actually I slashed those in half for you and you get the $20 off, and making the promo code more like it's like a personal thing instead of like, oh, my company is doing $20 off. I say, you know what, I really like your vibe, I'm gonna give you my special $20 off promo code because you're just like super cool, and it's working super well.
I like that. That's cool. I've never done that before.
I did it in the past when we did something similar. I don't remember what it was. And I remember when, because people, they want to feel special, and like, honestly, you are vibing with them. So it's like, you are hooking them up. So it's just cool to be able to say, oh, I'm going to do this thing for you because I really like you. And then they just feel cool. And then it's just like a whole cool experience.
Yeah, that's awesome. Amber wants to know, is there a good place to find the price graphics?
Yeah, I could post the one. Ashley sent us some. Ashley Lasher, she sent us like these really pretty ones. I can post them in Fit Vibes if it's cool, Sam.
Yeah, for sure. We actually have an album called Product Images. So if you want to post them in the comments, and then I can add them to the actual thing.
100%. And they're 6 weeks specific, like 6 weeks of the work. They're really gorgeous too. I love it. I love a pretty graphic.
So Claudia says, I get a lot of responses to thanks for the follow, but none to the subsequent invite. So that's totally normal. I would say follow up with them. And your follow-up can be, like, literally, I was talking to someone who said she was interested, gave her info. She ghosted me for just like 2 or 3 days. And so on Saturday, I said, hey, what are your weekend plans? And she responded like with her actual response for the challenge group, like continued the conversation and then said, oh, and I didn't have any plans this past weekend. So like sometimes they did just forget, like Jackie was saying. So it can just be a, hey, my follow-up that's not a re-invite right now, at least this past weekend, was, hey Claudia, how's your weekend going? Do you have any fun fall plans? I can't wait to go apple picking, but it's so freezing here right now. But I can't wait. So like not only just asking them a question, but also saying what you're doing. And it feels more personal. And they're going to say, oh, I've been apple picking before, or I've never done that, or it's my favorite. So you could do that, or you could just say, hey, just wanted to check in. Our group is going to be closing soon. Were you thinking about joining us, or should I open up your spot to someone else? So, and you can judge what you should be saying, or send me the conversation and I can help you with what I would say. Jess says, I'm connecting with people, introducing who I am, and then moving for an invite a day or so later if the conversation keeps going. I love that, because one of my big mistakes when I was first coaching, I was hitting Success Club 6, but it was like tooth and nail because I would wait forever to invite people. I wanted to have like a strong connection, like I wanted to be best friends before I invited, and it would be months before I invited. So that definitely just going right in for it is the way to go.
And I would say invite anyways, even if they don't respond, use that inbox one, because like they're in your inbox since you messaged them.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I add something?
Yes.
My phone's gonna die, so if I like drop off, nothing personal. So when I first started coaching, I would send the hi message, like thanks for the follow, whatever, and they would look at it and ignore me, and I like got super self-conscious about it, and I was like, oh my god, and I never invite them because I was like, they're ignoring me. No, do not do that. So what Sam and Gret taught me to do, and I've been doing it since, and I've been getting like really good traction, is like just keep like sending the messages like to the point where you look like a crazy person. Like I have threads where it's like, hi. They look at it, no response. I invite them. They look at it, no response. I follow up. They look at it, no response. I invite them again a month later. They respond. So it's like just because someone ignores you one time doesn't mean that they're not interested, especially if they're continuing to look at your stuff.
That's kind of like Amber McHenry on this call. I sent her my follower message and she knew I was a coach, and she deliberately ignored me until she was ready to start thinking about coaching.
Yeah. Katie, what were you going to say?
Something that's been working for me, I was talking a little bit last Wednesday about how I've been like putting my new followers and like through kind of like a connection funnel type thing using collections. But something that's been working really well for me is if I send an invite and I feel like maybe it's a little bit premature or they haven't responded to my messages that I sent them before, like say I've tried connecting with them a couple different times and they haven't really like come back, but they are following me, I will literally say like, I know you're new on my page, or I know I haven't been following you for that long, but I really wanted to make sure that I extended an invite to you for this. And then it like, I don't know, I've been getting a lot of responses even when they weren't responding to me. Even if they're saying no, I'd rather them respond and say no than not respond at all. Where they're like, oh, I appreciate it, because it makes it like, it's me, I feel like, addressing the fact that like they just started following me and maybe we haven't really had a connection yet. And I don't know, it's worked well for me.
I like that. That phrasing is nice. Does anyone else have anything that's working for them before we move on to the activity of the evening? Okay, so the activity is we're not actually going to draft a post right now, but we're going to start it. And one thing that's been working well for me, I screenshot some examples. So one thing that's working well for my posting right now, and I need to do more of this, but I think we forget to do it frequently, is sharing something. I've been doing a lot about coaching because that's my main priority right now, but you can also do it for accountability groups and just sharing what you're liking about this lifestyle that you have. So an example that I did, I posted a video of me actually just like dancing like a very weird person. I rewatched it today. I'm like, why did I even post that? but I was dancing to Britney Spears instead of working out. And so I just posted that I revealed a similar video in my exclusive accountability group on Facebook, AKA where we log our workouts and healthy meals to help us stay on track and accountable. And they got a kick out of it, so I thought I'd share it with you too. This is what really happens during my workout, especially when Britney Spears is playing. #dance off. Watch through the end for my best moves. So I'm not inviting anyone, but I'm just letting you know, hey, my accountability group like this, you might too. So they might think like, oh, what's this accountability group? So you're just kind of breadcrumbing what you're doing. So that was one example. Another example of a workout or accountability group one that I did was I said, how much sleep do you need to wake up and have a kick-ass day? I'm honestly not sure what I need, but I know for damn sure it's more than 5 hours. I was at a 13-hour lecture yesterday that ended at midnight, which felt like 3 a.m. with a time change, yet woke up bright and early to get my workout in while traveling. How? Here's my best tips. And I said, sleep in your workout clothes, know exactly what workout you're going to do a short workout, have a reward. And then number 5 was have an accountability group or partner to check in with. So and then that was it. And so I could reach out to everyone who liked that saying, the accountability is so helpful for me. Do you have an accountability partner? So again, it's not as bold as a call to action, like comment below if you want to be in an accountability group, but you're just breadcrumbing like, hey, this is one of the things that's working for me right now. And then I just want to give you 2 examples of coaches. So I posted a photo of my coach Morgan and I recently, and it was basically just like they said, what would we do without the internet? For starters, I'd have to actually go to the store instead of ordering groceries in my pajamas. I wouldn't be going on any dates. And watching a movie would require owning a membership card to the local movie store. But what's worse is that without the internet, I wouldn't have met some of my closest friends turned business partners. Don't get me wrong, accountability coaching is amazing. It's helped me get back to the exercise, but while getting paid to do exercise, while getting paid to inspire others, do the same. But the real friendships are to die for. Today, I'm thankful for Morgan. You're the bee's knees. And so again, I didn't say comment below if you want to do this, but I'm just trying to say like, hey, yeah, this is about coaching, but not really. It's more about the friendships. So it's a discreet way to talk about what you're doing. And another one, this will be my last example, because we can all do this after today, is I just got off 2 back-to-back calls tonight. One of them was with one of my coaches that I'm mentoring. She co-hosted her very own sneak peek call to tell her followers what we do as coaches. I'm so proud of you. The second call is where we learned business tips from a top coach and strategized to help even more people with their fitness and nutrition and ways to hold ourselves accountable to our own journey. This community is so inspiring and empowering. Feeling super lucky to have my fam as business partners and friends. So I'm really trying to go for that whole community thing. And that one was more direct, like it was definitely about coaching. But what I want us to do right now is write a whole list of things that you are liking about your journey right now, whether it's your workouts, and if you choose it's your workouts, what do you like about the workouts? Do you like that they're short? Do you like that there's such a big variety? Do you like that you can work out in your pajamas? Like, what is it that you like? If it's coaching, what do you like about coaching? Do you like hopping on these calls because you're a community person and you love this community? Do you like talking one-on-one with your upline coach or with other coaches? What is coaching doing for you? Can you buy extra groceries? Can you go to the movies more often? You know, what is it helping with? Why do you like coaching? You clearly like it, otherwise you wouldn't be on this call or watching the recording. You know, a non-scale victory. And just, I want you to write a huge list, because this can be multiple posts for you. But then tomorrow, I want you to post this post that you're drafting. And it doesn't have to have a call to action or anything like that. But I don't want it to be I love coaching because of this. I love my accountability groups because of this. But you're just putting it into the post. Does that make sense? Am I explaining that well? Yeah. Does that make sense to you guys?
One thing I thought of that everybody could do tomorrow, since tomorrow's Tuesday, saying something about how people in my wellness group have been totally crushing on this Tasty Tuesday recipe that I shared, so I thought I'd share it with you.
Yeah. Or, I guess it's Water Wednesday, but like for Wednesday, my accountability group is hosting this water challenge, and I thought I'd, post here to help me stay accountable too, this blah, blah, blah. Or yeah, just like sharing anything that someone posts in our accountability group, you can share as well. I'm like, hey, I saw this here, thought you'd want to know it. I got this tip from the group.
Love it. So I am going to post a photo in Fit Vibes Tribe, and I would love if you could share those examples. Did you take pictures of them? Yeah. So maybe Gretchen can share her examples so that you guys can reference what she said, and then when you do your post, screenshot it and post it in there too. Not only so we can see that you did it, but also you can go to your Instagram page and Facebook page, post on both, and go show some love on it. Does that sound good?
And if you have any questions or you're not sure if it's right, like worded correctly, just reach out to your upline and we'll be able to help you.
Cool. Let's take a boomerang. Yeah. I have food everywhere in my computer. Okay. You can count us off.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I cut Coley off. Only half your face.
Coley.
She's got you. Okay, cool. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. I'll post the recording tomorrow, and talk to you soon. Bye, guys.